I think I'm maybe live. Just maybe. Let me post it. See if I can see me on YouTube. I can see me. See if I can. Ah, I can hear me. Also good. So I think I'm going to start with the first writing sprint, just straight out while I wait for people. So I can do a 10-minute sprint. And hopefully I get today's poem done. Let's get ready. We've made it to today's the 9th. That's crazy. I feel like April literally just started. Do I share these to Discord? I suppose. Live. Guess I need to rename that chat to just live streams, because now I don't just stream on Twitch. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let's go. I'm not good at the whole Discord thing because we know that my Discord is at 463 notifications. So it's kind of busted for me. So I don't get most messages, which means that I forget how Discord actually functions. But thank you for doing it for me. Because, yes, otherwise I would not have been functional. But how are you doing today? I'm a disgrace at using notifications. What day is today? Is today Thursday? Today is Thursday. I'm very confused as to where we are at because my mom's always here. And she will at least be here until the 30th, which is crazy. They officially extended her work from home order. So I'm just chilling. We got groceries. What year is it? I wrote 2019 on something literally yesterday. So I don't know. I'm very confused frequently. I have this bucket of Coca-Cola that's hopefully going to keep me awake. I had coffee before this, and my mom was like, I got McDonald's, so have some fries and a nice chicken sandwich for later. Too much caffeine, probably. I'm okay for now. That's good enough. That's all we can ask for at this time. I was really happy about the fries. I don't know what I'm going to write about today. I'm like trying to think of prompts as I'm writing, which probably distracted me a little bit during the first one. Because I tried to do the first escape roll prompt, like the one that I need to do for today, because I haven't written today's poem yet. I had like pre-written most of the other ones that I had posted, and then the chemical reaction one in between. I had to write that on the day. And I think the obsession one, those two in between, I kind of wrote day of. And so I didn't like them a ton, or hometown. I'm trying to make one that I like more. So I tried writing the natural light one over here. And so now I did another one with a line that I had from like a while back. It's, I'm a bad sunflower is what the line was. So I'm hoping that pans out. I've started that poem. I'm trying to think of, are you working on anything? Do you have a preferred time that you would like this next timer to be? I need to make it a little bit longer. 10 was a little too short. It's probably at least 15 on this next one. So if you have any random word prompts that you have, or like a song you really, really want to recommend. I have a random word generator, so maybe I'll use that. Oh, notifications. Dismiss. Ooh, yum. It just sounds like very. You got all these. What are they called? The soundy words. The soundy words. You know what I'm talking about. What kind of song? Any song. That's what I really liked last time on Instagram when I asked for like songs or random words from people. I got a whole bunch of different genres, and I don't have any specific vibe that I'm writing towards today. So that's what's been happening for most of this drafting, is that not homonyms, like the onomatopoeias, the soundy words. I got railroad and knife when I random generated. I don't know if I can do something with those. Concerned. Blanket. My blanket is probably concerned. Onomatopoeias. I like concerned blanket as a concept. Let's get onomatopoeias. Concerned blanket could work, especially during this trying time. Do you think all of our blankets are worried about us? Concerned blanket. I like that one. I know this is a random word generator, but sometimes I put them together because they sound weird together. Potatoes. Pen. Parts. Potato parts? Potato parts also sounds like that could be a cool thing. This is how I write poetry. Potato parts. Could this be interesting? For anyone who just joined, I'm trying to think of random words or songs that I could do some of the next poems to. So I'm like looking at my word generator. Aw, blankets are happy that we're there. I wish I had a weighted blanket right now. I probably just need to. Actually, I probably don't want a weighted blanket right now. It got really hot in San Antonio all of a sudden, and it feels like death out there. Opened the door briefly, saw the sun to help my mom with groceries, and I was just like, because I'm very pale and don't go outside generally, and I'm extra pale, and I really don't go outside. Potato parts, but in an Irish accent. Do I even know what an Irish accent sounds like? Potato. Jews making bark. Mission, garage, government. Hair equipment. Interesting. Got an ad. We can get free apps. Better sat perfectly. Just carefully, finally, through a column more. Those new anywhere. I don't love these. Please call. That's a good one. Okay, I think those should at least get me through the next writing section. And so I think I can go for 15 minutes since no one wanted a specific time. So let me set the timeries. Do I know how to use this? Ooh, interesting. Chickadee chick. Kudasai, the girl I haven't met. Ooh, interesting. I will put it in the queue. Exciting. And let's go. Hello again. My mom is now on a call, so if you hear voices in the background, that's her. How are you guys doing? Anyone else working? I kind of liked how the end of Concerned Blanket went. Wasn't a huge fan of the beginning. The I'm a Bad Sunflower one is panning out well. I think that might be today's poem. I'm debating how I feel about it officially. And the song was very good. The Kudasai song. Very, very chill beats. Hello, Marshmallow. Hi, Mom. She's in the distance. Oh, and for people who watch my Twitch streams, I'm thinking of doing TFT tonight because I've been getting good at like this round. I've been finishing 4th or above, so fingers crossed I'll probably do TFT tonight because I think I'm pretty hyped. I have a Discord call at like 3, so I'll probably end the stream like right before. I'm probably going to try and get a bit of writing done. I'm going to try and go for a while. But I'll probably do TFT tonight and then probably just TFT. I was trying to debate if I wanted to do any Pokemon or not. But I'm in the very pretty place in Pokemon right now. I'm in Ballenlia. Is that what it's called? The fairy place? It's beautiful, and I never want to leave, so I don't want to finish that gym. But I was training up my Pokemon a little bit because I think I have my group that I'm pretty content with. Enjoying the sun. You know, I literally only opened the door so that I could help my mom with groceries, and she was like, "It's so hot." So maybe I'll go outside like tomorrow, go on a walk if it's not like too deathly hot. Because like I said, I do have a Discord call at 3. I'll probably be on that for a while. Oh, it's going to rain in the afternoon. Guess I can't go outside after the call because it looks like it's going to be raining from literally like 5 to at least 8. Which is perfect because it'll probably be done by the time I start streaming. Exciting. Oh, I was supposed to look at what the weather was going to be like tomorrow. Why am I like this? 7160. See, tomorrow's going to be better. Today it's 87. Right now it's 90 degrees outside. And it feels like 99. What in the Texas is this? I'm clean. I just took a shower. Do I really want to go out there yet? Like, I want to enjoy, like, you know, not feeling greasy for a hot second. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have like 3 kind of drafts so far, which is not bad considering I didn't warm up before this. And I've written in like 2 days, which only feels like a long time because I've been writing like every day since April started. I feel pretty proud of that. That's why April was going by really fast for me. I really thought it was May. I'm like, I have written a lot. Oh, I had a draft of one in here. I was thinking of, you know how in movies people always do that thing with like the cherry stem where they like wrap it in like a little knot? If you're always greasy, you never have to moisturize. You're right though. My skin's really good when, you know, I don't wash my face. My hair looks very red right now, which is probably not too off from what it actually looks like because my roots are coming back in. And so like probably like right here in my hair is very light, like golden brown. And then right here is like where I tried to dye like my last stuff that was natural, and then it just made it more like a reddy brown. And the bottom of my hair is like still just dark brown, but at least it's not black. I don't know. But my hair on camera looks fascinating. Wonder what it looks like in the natural light that I have not seen. That one Drake and Josh episode. Which one? I haven't seen Drake and Josh in so long. They have it on Hulu now, I think. Oh, the cherry stem thing. That's what I was talking about. Yes. Okay, now I do remember the episode. But I had started something. I have like 4 lines of it. You twisted me like a cherry stem, left me warm and wet, a coil of blush left, and that was it. Which, it was at 4 a.m., so that makes sense that like I only had that and I probably fell asleep immediately. So I might want to work on that one, the cherry stem. I still need to figure out a decent theme, because one of these submissions that I'm doing for like, I can't remember which competition it's for, but it's one of the big ones. It's one of the ones that's like nominates for, oh my god, what is it called? For a push cart, which is like a big prize. They wanted, I think, 7 to 10 poems that had a theme around them. And I could be real saucy and pick bisexuality and just have some fun with those because it seems fun. I like bodily things. Everyone always thinks my poems are inappropriate anyways, and they're kind of cannibalistic, so I feel like those things kind of mesh well together. So maybe I'll go for those vibes. Just eat some people as usual. Make it interesting. One of the words I did the other day was form, but I read it as farm a second ago, and I kind of like that too. You might try farm. Yeah, I think bisexuality could be a very interesting. I have to remember that. Bisexuality. A theme. I don't know what other themes I could be really interested in. Like, because I need those poems to be at least kind of cohesive and like, just if you read them as a set, you can be like, okay, I see kind of like the imagery you're going for here. Like, I don't know what else. I might have to like stare at like all of my poetry again, like when I was submitting it to grad school, and just be like, okay, what do I write about a lot? And so I was also listening to The Killers last night, and I was trying to figure out like all of their themes, and I was like, okay, blonde girls, the desert, longing, biblical references. And so I need to do one of those for like my poetry and be like, what else? Longing, also longing. Eating. Longing, eating, fruit, body parts. What else do I write about? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I want to work on the cherry stem one for sure. Lots of longing. Lots of longing. I'm like, that's my thing. I desire the things. Okay, cherry stone, farm. I'll do another 10-minute one right now. So I can at least get those ideas out and I might work on them. Longing and desire. I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for. Gotta mull on that one a little bit more, which is fine because I think I have until like the end of May. I think it's like May 31st when that one's due. Which I could actually check again my own Instagram because I put those poetry contests on there. Wow, it's almost like I make these to help other people as much as myself. Look, see, now I don't know which one it is because the Pangea Prize is 2 to 7 poems and they nominate for the pushcart. And I don't think that's the thematic one if they only start with 2. So it's one of these other ones and it's up to 5. Gonna have to relook into these. But at least like all the fees on these aren't bad. 10, 20, 20. So that's $56. See you in a sec. So $56 and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like 35 poems and about $60. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you follow me, like wherever you follow me, let me know if you have any like short stories that like you want to submit anywhere. And I will help you figure out where you can submit them to. Because right now, I'm digging for a book. Right now, the libraries are closed in San Antonio. But I have this big book that they're always trying to take back from me because someone always wants it. But because the libraries are closed, I still have it. And it's Writer's Market 2020. So literally tell me if you're like a student, what like kind of short stories you're writing, what state you live in, what is it? What your budget is, like if you don't want to pay like that much in like submission fees. I keep forgetting to like tweet this out and like tell people, but I have this big book. So literally if you're writing plays, if you're writing short stories, if you're writing poetry, if you're writing screenplays, like this is for all the stuff. If you're writing like nonfiction essays, like I will help you because I have this book until the libraries reopen. They can't take it away from me, which is exciting because this is a $30 book generally. But it's super handy. This is where I make all my poetry contest things from. But yeah, some of them are like really specific. Like some of them are like only if you're a Canadian high schooler of color who writes short stories. Like some of them are very specific. So like, give me your deets. Tell me some stuff about you, and I'll help you set up with some names of some things that you can submit to if you are interested in that. But just wanted to mention that since you mentioned that you write short stories. I'm like, I got you. This is what we doing right now. Okay. So now I'm gonna do my 10 minutes. See you guys in a sec. Sorry, I didn't realize it was you. I always do that with. I did that with Denise, and I did that with Matt when they were on Twitch. Denise's was the same as her Instagram too, and I was just like, what? I think it also just blows my mind like 90% of the time because pretty much everyone who follows me on like YouTube and Twitch are guys. So like I don't expect there to be like I don't even think that like there could be a girl. But hi, how are you doing? Yes, totally. Let me know if you type some stuff up and do you want a short story things because there's a ton of stuff on here for short stories. These are from magazines and journals. You can look these up like specifically by genre or like if you want to submit them to like a specific magazine. So like if you want to try and submit short stories to like the New Yorker, you just specifically go to like that place and figure out how to query those, which is just anxiety inducing. I still like refuse to send my stuff to the New Yorker just because I keep having a crisis like I can't send anything for 6 months after this. A female. What are these? My demographics are insanely skewed. It's funny. The most I have is on Instagram, which I think is like 33%. They're just still hilarious. But yeah, I think literally on like YouTube and Twitch, it's like less than 1%. Which again, funny. Haven't checked recently. Audience, gender. Oh, we have 2% female right now, which is like all time. You got to go straight to the beginning to get that much, but we have 2%. I just love it. I just love the odds being terrible. But I think the cherry stem one is going well. I ended up being on a table, forgotten, along with some apple cores and pomegranate seeds. Females are all about the Jenna Marbles stuff. Man, I haven't seen Jenna Marbles in so long. I know people still love her. I watch totally not what normal people watch on YouTube, though. I watch people who do study streams and like people who are vloggers but are also like lawyers or in med school and productivity YouTubers. And then, of course, like Dodie Clark. I watch a lot of writers, a lot of educational YouTube, BookTube. So I watched an hour vlog yesterday of like a month of reading. So it was like 30 books in 30 days. Yeah, this is what my YouTube's like. I watch some fitness people, some cooking people. What are the females into? Real bad at that. Other people who do writing sprints. It's basically what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, all the writers on YouTube seem to do this. Maybe I should do this. And so I was like, I already do them on Twitch, so I just decided that I would put them over here since I'm including more writing stuff on YouTube now. I figured. What was I doing? Object writing. The next one's farm, because I did not get to that one. I only wrote the cherry stem one. Because I think I really needed to think about word choice on that one. And I think it helped. I think I thought about it more than I usually do on the first draft. Yeah, I love chill stuff. And then I used to watch a lot of Mickey Horror Show. Is that his name? He did all of the. He did like narration videos for the Uzumaki and Tomie graphic novels, which are like the Junji Ito ones. And they used to be incredible, but then someone like tried to flag him, like try and take down his whole channel because of copyright claims and like the Junji Ito stuff. And so then he deleted all those videos. He still has like other horror manga on there. But yeah, I like Mickey Horror Show. What other horror stuff do you follow? I haven't seen any other interesting stuff in a while. But yeah, I follow so many people who are just very chill. Like Grace is literally just like living her life, going to law school, watching The Office with her fiance. Like I just want something low key that's reliable that I can watch every week. It's comforting. Brings me joy. Yeah, a lot of like work day in my life videos, which now that everyone's at home is just like I do email and I work out and I make my breakfast. And I'm like, great. I'm just going to sit here, watch that, play some Animal Crossing. Makes me feel very happy. Oh, the other day when I had done one of the random prompt generator things, I got pleasant egg, which I still think could be very interesting. A pleasant egg. Pleasant egg farm and potato parts. So I think I'll do a 15-minute one this time. I'm probably going to go to the restroom in here sometime. Let me get started. Hello again. I did not like how potato parts went. I liked farm. I have one decent line in potato parts, which is potato parts bundled gently in bags like a Carnival 1 goldfish. So think about your cells and cytoplasm, but potato parts in there. And I'm talking about like saccharides, like the sugars, I think. Are those in potatoes? Why can't I remember biology? I was a bio major. But yes. I ended up just talking about shipping. Goldfish, shipped express, sodium always is. Those were okay lines. And I'm gonna have to check out that Mr. Nightmare channel. I feel like Brenda's mentioned that before. Like all of those like real stories. Is that the one with like the Reddit story? Or not the Reddit stories, like the creepypastas? I feel like that's definitely a thing that she watches. She watches the creepypastas for sure. The farm one. That's where I used the pleasant egg thing. I talked about seeds as pleasant eggs. And so I kind of like that one. There's a lot of okay drafts today, which just happens sometimes. Like, they can't all be hits. And that's what the revision process is for. That's why some of these will be combined with other poems that I like more. Some of them I'll end up just taking like one line from. But it's good to just have like big draft days so that you have a lot of ideas that you can work with. So I hope if anyone else is working that you're having a productive day. Because it's okay right now. Mine's okay. Gotta look at the other, what is it? The Bad Sunflower one, because that's the one that I'm going to edit after this. I'm probably going to stream for another 30 minutes. I'm probably going to do one more like 15-minute one in there. Or 2 10s. A 10-minute break, a 10, and then we out. They're more like reading case files. Ooh, that's more interesting, the Mr. Nightmare thing. My mom watches a lot of Snapped. I'm like, is it like those case files? But it's horror. So if it's not like weird, unexplained things, I probably won't be as interested. Dun, 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 dun. What is today's is natural light is today's prompt for escape roll. Tomorrow's is parasitic, which I can try and do. But everyone's been having a hard time with this one that I know of, just because everyone's like, how can I not think of just Parasite now? And I get it. Parasitic. And I drafted part of one of this one too, so I need to look back and see if there were any decent lines in that one. I do kind of like this one. So I might just go back over here and then write some chaotic stuff in the margins, which could be fun. Parasitic, and then Heaven and Hell, which I also only had like one line for. I thought I knew it, then spring burned dry and eyes teared constantly. That's the one line I had for Heaven and Hell, which. But no physical and then weird stuff happened around the house. Okay, that is more interesting. I will look into this. How I usually do YouTube channels is I subscribe, set them to notifications, and I just watch everything that comes up the next time. Which works, but it also means that every time you set them to like all notifications or like subscribe to someone, you just get notifications for every YouTube channel that you're subscribed to. Which works if you want to watch a lot of YouTube where you don't mind a lot of notifications. But yeah, I get notifications for like every YouTube channel I'm subscribed to at this point. Because I'm like, ew, what is this? Okay, so I'll try Parasitic, and then the other one is Please Call. Okay. And another 10. We go. I'm curious. Do you guys hear a ding like when it's done? Because like I don't have headphones on, so I'm just curious if you hear anything when it finishes. But good things are happening. Parasitic went great. I finished it. The stuff that I had before worked really well with the stuff that I finished with. So that will be the poem that's not today, but tomorrow. And then Heaven and Hell, I have a really good start for. So I'm excited for the next couple of escape roll prompts, at least. Even if my stuff from my portfolio isn't going super great right now. But yeah. Going with a really, really sexy dude for Heaven and Hell, so that's fun. Parasitic, it's a parasitic relationship between two people. What else did I have? Submerged in Water, I already wrote. I don't think I have one for The City yet. I've written Pink Like Your Brain, which I think is really creepy. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you don't hear a ding? Interesting. Oh, Pink Like Your Brain is really creepy. It's really short right now. I might end up rewriting this one. Creepy is in style. I like being creepy. It's just where my brain goes most of the time. There's a lot of like devil, like demon, like in your brain kind of things happening here, which is fine. But that seems to be where the Pink Like Your Brain one is going, because it's really too short. It would only be like 3 lines if I like actually just posted that one. So gotta make a note that one's not done yet. And yeah, a lot of these other ones I haven't written yet. I think it's only the ones at like the end of the month that I've written. So like Hands, Wrists, and Teeth I've done. Yeah. And then I had an idea for Something as a Weapon, because the prompt is blank as a weapon. I'm trying to remember what it is. I wrote it down somewhere. But where? As a weapon? Picket fence as a weapon. Yeah, that one's going to be good. White picket fence as a weapon. I live for my Apple Notes. I don't know if anyone else does. Words as a weapon and like pen as a weapon is like something that I've heard too much. That's the only reason why. Hi, Jake. But yeah, white picket fence as a weapon. I really like that one. Maybe I'll write that on this next one. See what I can get out. Because yeah, I remember when I wrote that on my phone, I was just like, there's so much potential here. I can hear my mom on her phone call. I don't know if she's laughing at me or if she's laughing at her phone call. Anything is possible. I am gonna run out of this notebook while we're in quarantine, guys. Like, I was just at the halfway point probably a week ago, and I've used probably like 20 more pages. And I can only get this specific notebook at Barnes & Noble's because it's a refill notebook for like their leather-bound ones that they have. Yeah, and I'm going to lose my mind if I don't have this paper texture because I'm very particular about the way that I like my pens to feel on a page. I don't know how people write with those like actual inkwell pens that like scrape against the page. I'd like lose my mind. My friend Shelby back in high school used to use those little, they're those skinny little like marker pens that yes, I hate those. I bought some and I used them on a page and I never did it again because I didn't like the way it feels. I don't like the scraping feeling. It deeply unsettles me. That was probably way too much information about how I feel about paper, but I like just cheap pens that are nice ballpoints from Wiltra. What is Wiltra? Is that a store? Is that a website? I just remember finding this. This is like some recycled paper, like a nice like just cardboard cover. And the pages are like smooth but not like glossy, but it's like almost there. It's just very soft texture paper. Yeah, cheap pens and good paper. I found that like the fancier the pen, the more that I tend to like hate the experience. Trying to remember whose really expensive pen I used one time. I was like, this is terrible. But whenever I stay at hotels, I always steal their pens because I'm like, oh, this is real clicky. It's got good ink. Promotional pens. Take them from everything. But Heaven and Hell, I'll leave you there, and then we'll work on white picket fence as a weapon for our last 10 minutes. Bank pens, dude. You know, I'm gonna think too much about like using them in public spaces now, just because I had seen on the news the other day. I said wepop instead of weapon, but what is it? At the grocery store, they had like those little like pads where you scan your card and you do the little typing on there, and they've been like sanitizing them now. And I was like, God, they have probably never been cleaned before that, have they? I like a good pen and some buttery paper. Buttery paper. I like the way that sounds too. I need to look up that Wiltra place though. A leather notebook company. I'll see if someone has it like randomly somewhere. Because sometimes people like hoard stuff and then they'll put it on like eBay. Wiltra notebooks. We shall see. Okay. Last 10 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh, where'd you go? Hello? Oh, is it upset? Why doesn't it like me? 10. For the love. It's like we won't do a last one. We refuse. Squad? I gotta press play. Ha! Oh, you got yours on eBay. I'll check after this. Cool. So that was the last writing sprint I'm doing. But I started white picket fence as a weapon. I have good ideas. I don't like the way that I'm wording them currently. So that'll be a thing I have to come back to, but still have quite a bit until that prompt is happening for escape rule. But the heaven and hell one, I'm really liking. One of the images I have in here is like I said, like devil's advocate or the devil. And then like later on I say like dressed in baby blue, prom date, 80s villain, you're all powder and smoke. So I like that one because it's like the powder blue, the baby blue, you know, those suits from the 80s that like people were always wearing. So I like that image. I have a very, very specific image in here for that one. So I like that prompt. Yeah, so I gotta edit like a bunch of stuff. I should probably start doing that today. I should probably start typing up all the ones that I've been doing in here. Because for the past week, I've probably written, let's get a count. In total, oh, I didn't use those either. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I've written 24 poems the past week. So I think I'm doing good. I think we're doing good at the quick drafting. So that's exciting. Is it a little insane? Maybe. Are most of them going to be bad? Yes, but that's why I need to type them up and edit them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that this afternoon because I have a Discord call in like 30 minutes. So I'm going to hop off here in a few minutes. Like I was saying before, anyone? It's not too many. What is it? I was saying before, Jake, I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning, for anyone who does screenwriting, playwriting, short stories, nonfiction articles, poetry, DM me. Let me know your specifications, what state you live in, if you're male or female, your sexual orientation, if you don't mind me knowing. Because some of these are like for just like queer people, people of color, people in a certain state, what genre you write in, and stuff like that. And I will help you find competitions you can submit to. Also, let me know what like your submission fee budget is, like how much you'd wouldn't mind spending. Some of these cost a little bit more to submit to. And when I say a little bit more, like I think the upwards ones are like $20. At least for like poetry. I don't know as much for like screenwriting and playwriting, how much those would cost. But yes, let me know if you would be interested in submitting to anything, because I have this book until the quarantine's over. The library can't take it away from me. So anyways, I love you guys. I'll probably be streaming TFT on Twitch later if you want to see me there. But otherwise, I love you. I'll see you again soon with more poems, probably next week sometime. Love you. Bye. Have a good day. The end broadcast button.